Hi everybody, we are going to do some spellings, and today we are going to do some dictated sentences with some of our spellings that we have been doing. So just to quickly go over, here we have our 1 chilies, 2 and 3 chilies. We've got our stage 4 words and then words with silent letters in them. Got a look, cover, right, check. I've noticed a big increase in some of your handwriting. You're really, when you take your time at this, it's looking very neat. Now, I'm not expecting that neatness to be in your long bits of writing straight away, but if we keep taking our time, making sure our writing is neat at this stage, the speed will come later. So as we become more confident, it'll become more natural and we can naturally speed up. But yeah, take your time, make sure it's lovely and clear. So, dictated sentences. What I'm going to do is I am going to, actually, before we do that, let's have a think about what is dictated sentences, or what is dictation. Have a think. So, dictation comes from the word diction, which is, I believe, speech or talking. Now, when we use dictation, I'm going to be speaking and you're going to write down what I say. What sorts of strategies could we use to be helpful with this? So we could focus, number one, we could focus on keywords. Number two, we need to make sure that we're in a quiet room without distractions. We also need to make sure that we're focusing. Another strategy to use is to try and forget about, or try not to notice, the small words. So if I read it, I'll probably read it twice. I'll read it at normal speed and then I'll read it at small speed. So when you're listening at normal speed, what I would do is I would just be taking mental notes of the sentence. I would say it and then I'd repeat it to myself. He went to the shop. Okay, he went to the shop. I was saying that in my head. He went to the shop. I would pay more attention to the bigger words because the smaller words almost come naturally in the sentence. So they're the sorts of things that I would be doing. And I would be writing down my initial ideas on the first go round. And then I would be listening when it gets read slower to then see if I need to fill in any gaps. If I can't remember a word, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave a gap. Because I know first time round I might have missed it, I'm just going to leave a gap and I can put that word in at a later date. The most important thing is not to panic. Once you start to panic, that's when we start to miss the whole sentence. But remember, the main focus is on our spelling word. So we've got some more strategies here. Make sure we're listening. Focus on the spelling words. Sensibly read more than once. Listen carefully, then write. Think about what punctuation is needed at the end of what I'm saying. So I will read it and I will pause for things like commas and things like that. Don't worry about that yet. Worry about that afterwards. Once you've got your sentence down, then you can have a few minutes right at the end to go through and check your punctuation. You might want to think about what type of sentence it is as well. So what I want you to do is, it says look away from the screen, I'm just going to read them out. So get your piece of paper, get your pencil and get ready. I will pause the video, go and get ready and come back when you're ready and then press unpause. Just going to wait a few seconds for you to get settled. You should be settled now, ready to go. So for our 1 chili first, here is your first sentence. Mrs. Whiskerson was a bit naughty and ate all of Felix's prawns. Mrs. Whiskerson was a bit naughty and ate all of Felix's prawns. That's your first sentence. Now, if you've not quite finished it, you've got the luxury of pausing the video, but you should have that sentence written down. Number 2, for 1 chili. The experiment was a complete disaster. The experiment was a complete disaster. Number 3. Do you remember when we did our Viking Day? Do you remember when we did our Viking Day? Number 4. February is my favourite month, as well as March and then May. February is my favourite month, as well as March and then May. Well done, that was the 1 chili. If you need to re-listen to any, please do those again. Remember, focus on the spelling words. That was naughty, experiment, complete, remember, February, favourite. You might want to underline them. That will make it easier for me to see, but you don't have to do it. Remember your punctuation as well. Capital letters. And whatever goes at the end. So there might be an apostrophe in there as well. Okay, 2 and 3. Your number 1. What a fantastic island this is. What a fantastic island this is. Number 2. Why do you build me up, Buttercup? Why do you build me up, Buttercup? Number 3. During the autumn, the leaves fall except for the thistle leaves. They just go wrinkly and shrivel up. During the autumn, the leaves fall except for the thistle leaves. They just go wrinkly and shrivel up. Number 4, we have a very unusual sentence now. Please ascend the stairs I'm going to start again. Please ascend the stairs solemnly, taking the lamb with you. Please ascend the stairs solemnly, taking the lamb with you. So our spelling words there were fantastic, build, autumn, thistle, ascend, solemnly, and lamb. So go back, fill in your punctuation, so capital letters. It'll be nice for you to underline your spelling words, although you don't have to. Your ending punctuation, there's some commas in there for you. Please don't forget capital letters and how you might end it. There's even a question in there. And there's a command in there somewhere. Can you spot them? So I look forward to seeing how you've done, looking at your handwriting under pressure as well.